Today on the channel, the latest Ultimate Edition, and we're talking about Ultimate Edition Edge. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel as we continue our Ultimate Edition unboxings. And today we're unboxing from Mattel Ultimate Edition Edge. But remember, for all your Ultimate Edition and Mattel, AEW, you name it needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. You guys know me, I had to pick this up at Ringside. I got to get these things early. I got to get them in my hands. I just can't wait. I don't show patience. I can't play the long game on my wrestling figures. But that's just the way I am, and that's the way I'm going. So I got my one to open loose. I'll pick up another one down the line for my mid-on card set once they come more readily available at retail and stuff like that. You guys know, you watch my figure hunting videos, you know I love the thrill of the hunt. So it's fun to find these in stores as well as get them through the mail. But Ultimate Edition Edge, we talked about Macho Man a little bit. Same applies with this Edge. And as we usually do in these reviews, we're going to look at the box, then we'll open it up, we'll talk about it, and we'll go from there. But Ultimate Edition Edge, close your eyes, think of Edge. That should be the Ultimate Edition. What is the Ultimate Edition Edge? Is it his time, with the TLC match time? Is that the Ultimate Edge? Is it his run up till, as WWE champion? Or is it the return Edge? Is that the Ultimate Edition? You guys tell me in the comments, what do you think of when you think Ultimate Edge? And I say it all the time, these are supposed to be the Ultimate Editions. Ultimate Editions should be of a character that you close your eyes, that's who they are. That's, Hulk Hogan, you close your eyes, it's either NWO Hogan or yellow and red Hulk Hogan. That's Ultimate Edition. It's not, Thunder in Paradise Hulk Hogan. And I'm not putting anything down against this figure or anything. It's just Mattel seems to be backed into a corner a little bit with some of these Ultimate Editions, as we've had key releases of these figures in the Elite line, and people would complain saying, well, that's just an Elite we've already had. It's a rehash. You really can't win. At the end of the day, it's tough for Mattel to win. The Macho Man one, we talked about that. Look at that review on the channel. We talked about that a lot more in long form. This one I'll talk a little bit. I don't mind this one as much as the Macho Man one, because Ultimate Edition, this is Edge, his second or third run, whatever you want to call it. This is his return to form. I think when Edge's story's all done, you're going to think of early Edge, the TLCs, the Brood, that kind of stuff. You'll think of that Edge. You'll think of Edge, WWE champion, feuding with John Cena, Randy Orton, that kind of stuff. And then you're going to think return Edge. I truly think this will be somewhat of an Ultimate Edition. If they were still doing the defining moment figure line, I guarantee this figure would be a defining moment, because it was such a huge event, him returning at the Royal Rumble. Nobody really knew. I mean, I don't know. Somebody probably knew, but nobody knew as a whole that he was coming back to wrestle. That was truly a defining moment. So it's good to get a representation of modern day Edge, even though we just recently got one in the Elite lineup, and we'll compare that one to this one once we get it unboxed and open. But an interesting way they're going with these Ultimates. It's really interesting, and I think Mattel, as you know, Ultimates going forward, they're being put up to a fan vote online. We see it with the Ultimate Warrior. We've seen it with Hogan, Shawn Michaels. What was the most recent one? Triple H, just recently. I think Mattel is kind of where my brain is. Well, we can't make one from the past. We don't want to give them something new because that's not Ultimate. We'll put up 3 different options and we'll let the fans vote. And then you can kind of place the blame on the fans a little bit, like I love to do with that Fan Central line. So that's just the way I kind of see things going right now with some of this Ultimate Edition line. But I'm an Edge fan. I'm happy to get this Edge. I think this will be a pretty cool one. So let's unbox it. But first, we got to take a look at the packaging. So there it is. We know this packaging by now. You got that red background. You got the white outer round. You got the figure. You got extra arm. You got an extra head. You got the jacket. We're going to talk a lot about that head and the jacket and all that stuff once we get to it. But a cool picture. Cool picture of the front, I guess, the packaging. I don't know what to think about this. It's not my favorite packaging. It's shaped very strangely. But there's Edge. You got the old glamour shot, recent glamour shot of him. And then you got Edge there. Nothing fun up here. Warnings down there. And then you got the back. We got a little blurb here. We got the stats. We got the glamour shot. You got the figure glamour shot, which I really do like, as you guys know. Let's read the back. Let's see what it says about our old buddy Edge. 6'5" from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Finisher, the Spear. Career highlight, 11-time world champion. Will it be 12 at WrestleMania? We'll find out just in a short few months. In 2011, a debilitating neck injury forced the Rated R superstar into an early retirement. Then over the years, something happened. He started to feel better. That's just kind of funny, isn't it? Something happened. He started to feel better. Okay. He got a clean bill of health, made his return in the 2020 Royal Rumble match, and restarted his career on his terms. So that's a pretty cool thing. I mean, if you guys probably saw the Rumble, it was quite the shocking surprise. And we don't get shocked enough in wrestling. We don't get shocked enough at retail. We talk about that on the channel because we're more action figure centric. But we don't get shocked with figures on the pegs that we had no idea was even coming out. It's happened a few times here and there over the last couple of years, but it's very rare. Some of the excitement and fun of figure hunting is out of the game when you don't know, when you know what you're searching for. I guess we'll put it that way. I'm sure we'd all agree on that to a certain extent, but there's the packaging. Let's open up Edge. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what all the fuss is about, as some might say. See you later. Get out of here. All right, first look, I don't see any paint issues. You guys know Macho Man had a few little paint inaccuracies on his chest. I don't know. I really like the head sculpt that is on Edge, and then he gets the extra head, which is interesting. We'll talk about it, but let's look at the plastic prison shot first. There it is. Old Edge. You got an extra set of arms. You got the jacket. You got the head. Looks like the arms are bolted in. I'm going to have to use my trusty razor blade. Hopefully I don't cut my fingers off. Nothing worse than cutting your fingers off doing a toy review. I mean, I'd rather do it mowing the yard, maybe. Pop that out. Pop that out. Come on. Boy, this extra head sculpt. There it is. There's that. Finally the figure. Crunch, crunch. Jeez. See you later. All right. I like this Edge, though. I can't complain. I know it's not really the ultimate in my mind, like I talked about at the beginning, but I can't deny how good this Edge figure is. I really like this one a lot. No paint issues, like I said. I got a little bit of a mess on the R down here, but it's really not too noticeable, so I'll give it a clean bill. Typical articulation, just like the other Ultimates. You got the diaphragm, you got the waist, you got the shoulders, you got the head, you got the knees, you got the thigh. You also got the toe articulation. That's not a huge game changer to me. It's cool, I guess. You can get some different poses, but I don't know. Not the biggest of deal. Some people really, really want that. It wasn't that big a deal to me. You could be different. But yeah, not too shabby. No paint issues. Like I said, just that little smudge down on one of his R's. But a very, very solid figure. Very solid as far as modern day Edges go. And we'll compare it to this one. I don't have the Chase version of the Elite Edge from, what was it, 83, I think? Elite 83? Very, very cool, though. I'm giving it a look. He looks, I don't know which head sculpt I like better of the two. I mean, they look the same, but they look different. I don't know if this one looks younger or older. How does that work? I'm looking at this. You should be able to say, well, he looks younger here or older here. He kind of looks younger, but he looks older in the beard, but younger in the face. And this one is the opposite on the Ultimate. But, you know, I'm going to try to swap these out. I'll do them for the glamour shots. Maybe we'll put this shirt on him, see how that looks. We'll just do some different things with this Edge figure. He does come with the old heavy metal Ronnie James Dio horns. You guys know Dio. If you don't, check out Ronnie James Dio. You got to. It's a must-have. Listen, check out Rainbow. Check out Black Sabbath. You can't deny Ronnie James Dio. But I love the heavy metal hands on Edge. I'm glad it comes with this, so you can choose your own adventure, as we say on the channel. Let me pop this head off quick. We'll take a look at this one. Now, I am not a fan of this head sculpt. You guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on this crazy head sculpt here, with his hair flowing back like that. I mean, I remember when I first saw the prototype images of this just screamed the old school Jax days. Was it Final Counts or Finishing Moves? Something like that. I was a hard pass on those. I did not like those figures back in the day. That was when I dived out. But I could see toy photographer. I'm not a toy photographer. I take some action or some glamour shots for these reviews, but I don't sit there and, take really detailed in-ring things. But if you're one of those people, and God bless you if you are, you're going to like this because you can have him in mid-spear. I mean, that's what this is. This is a nod to the toy photographers out there, giving them a little something. So that is cool in that aspect, but as far as displaying, If I'm putting Edge on my shelf, like my other ones behind me that you guys have seen a million times, I'm not putting him like this. This head's not going to be used. I think we probably agree. I mean, you guys let me know. Are you going to stand him up just in the old military position with this hair? I don't think that's the way to go. But it's cool. It's something different, and I always love different. I love companies that take chances. That's how you grow, and that's how you find a new market. That's how you find new things. You got to take risks, take some chances. This doesn't seem like that big of a risk, but it really is. We don't get that from Mattel. We don't get that from AEW. So an in-action hair shot, whatever you want to call it, I think I'm not going to use it, but I think it's a cool thing to add, and it's a point of difference from the competition and of things we've had in the past. So you got to give Mattel kudos where kudos belong. But I like this one. And the jacket, not soft goods. It is plastic, but very, very cool. I prefer it this way, actually. You got the old rated R. Obviously, you put his arms on there. You'll switch those out. I will display him with the jacket in his ring gear, even though this is very solid, too. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this. I don't know. I'm going to do all kinds of glamour action shots on this one so we can kind of see. But the tattoo work, extremely vibrant on this. I did forget to mention that earlier. I love how vibrant that tattoo work is. Very, very solid. If I had to put this up against the Macho Man, I got the Macho Man right here. How convenient, huh? Now, Macho Man, obviously, that was my era growing up as a kid. I was into Macho Man days. Even though he doesn't hold a candle to the Ultimate Warrior. You know, the Ultimate Warrior retired the guy. I mean, we all know that, right? No. Anyways, I'm a Warrior guy. You guys know that. I got to give some jokes to the old Macho Man. But Macho Man was what my wheelhouse, what I grew up on. But if I had to compare these two, I'm going with this Edge. Modern day Edge. I think some people are maybe surprised at that. I don't know. Maybe not. But I just think this figure is better as a whole. This is a bit of a mashup. And when I'm putting Ultimate Editions together, like I talked about in the Macho Man review, and I talked about a little bit here, I'm not thinking this outfit for the Macho Man. I think this is a strong Elite. We would have loved this as an Elite, but I would have loved to have seen one of the more iconic outfits for the Macho Man Ultimate Edition. Enough time has passed for that Ultimate Edition or Elite ringside collectible Macho King figure we got back in the day. I think enough time's passed. That was a ringside exclusive. I think that would have been the perfect one to do a Macho Man Ultimate. Then you come back in a year, 2 years, you give us that WrestleMania 3 Ultimate. Give us a couple of head scans. Give us a beautiful new take on that robe. I think they should have played that. I don't know what they were thinking a bit with this one. Nothing against it. Like I said, this would be all day long in the Elite lineup or one of the Walmart or Target exclusive Legends lines. Put that in there for that. That would have made a lot more sense. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think I'm right. I'm sticking to it. I'm right. Give us the Macho King, that ringside exclusive nobody could get. Then come back in a year or two. Give us the Ultimate NWO Macho Man. A lot of people didn't get that ringside exclusive either. So it helps get some of those people. It's not a straight re-release. It's something different. That's the way I would have took. But I don't work for Mattel. So there you go. But there it is. You guys tell me your thoughts on the Macho Man if you want. If you didn't take him in the last one, you could talk about it here. But Edge, let me know your thoughts on Edge. What you think. How are you going to display your Edge? What do you think of that second head? I'm not going to use it personally, but I think it's a cool touch. I think it's a peek towards the future. I think we might get some more things like that in the future down the line. But you guys tell me your comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're putting out videos every single day. Wrestling, Marvel, you name it, everything under the sun. Even sometimes I become a scientist and I break down all of the scientific mysteries of the universe. And sometimes I'll bring my daughter as an assistant. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the old notification bell. So for Edge, for Macho Man, who popped in on here, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.